Are hand wraps in boxing really that necessary? You know, there's a lot of tradition in boxing, like running 5 miles, and now guys don't really do so much of that. Now they do more sprints and things that are going to more mimic more what they do in the ring. Running at a controlled pace for 5 miles doesn't mimic what you do in the ring as much as sprinting real fast, sprinting real fast, stopping. That mimics more what you do in the ring. It's like controlled aggression. You throw some punches and you relax. It's not just a pace like this, unless you're like Devin Haney running around. Nah, I'm just joking. Even then it's mixed aggression. But are hand wraps really necessary? We've known of dudes that were wrapping their hands illegally, causing big damage. Margarito, Cotto, y'all remember, what's his name? Panama Lewis and that scandal with the hand wraps. And I'm thinking of Wardley, what he did to Frazier Clark. Not saying his hands were wrapped wrong, but it just makes you wonder. Canelo broke Billy Joe Saunders' jaw or something. Then we hear about Opataya breaking this Squally, whatever his name's jaw on both sides, hits him here and somehow breaks it on this side. So are hand wraps really necessary? I mean, the gloves have padding in them. Do you really need like a cast underneath? I know it's not supposed to be a cast, but it's making the punch a lot more lethal than it has to be. These dudes are already like 250-ish, man. They're like my weight. So imagine putting a cast on their hand, my hand. You putting your body weight into it and you're connecting on somebody's chin. I don't know. Maybe they need to start rethinking these hand wraps. And, I know they're signed off by the commissions. They're looked at. They're checked off and all that. But still, are they absolutely necessary? Why isn't the padding in the gloves enough? Are people's hands that brittle? And if hand wraps are hand wraps that protecting against brittle hands or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say? Because look at people like Floyd Mayweather. He still had hand problems, even with the wraps. Look at Shakur Stevenson. He's got hand problems. So are the hand wraps really helping? And if not, maybe there's some new technology you can put on the hands that'll protect the joints and ligaments and bones better than the cliche-ish way of wrapping hands. I don't know. But some might say, well, see, that's why we need hand wraps. Look at Floyd Mayweather and Shakur Stevenson. They got brittle hands. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a lot of these breaking jaws and all that is due to the hand wraps in addition to the power. And I forgot to mention on my video that I did about Wardley. It's interesting between he and Deontay Wilder how Deontay claimed he had a dent in his head due to egg weight form. And Wardley's being compared to Deontay Wilder, but Wardley actually put the dent in Frazier Clark's face, or something was going on with his face, so I thought that was interesting. Wardley caused the dent, Deontay claimed to get the dent. Anyway, back to the topic. Are hand wraps absolutely necessary in 2025, and is there a better way to do it? We see this bare knuckle fighting, and you see dudes missing teeth, and the UFC dudes with cauliflower ear, even though UFC dudes wrap their hands, but the bare knuckle thing shows that gloves are needed. I just don't know if the hand wraps are absolutely needed. I could be wrong. Just a thought. Want to hear you guys' idea about hand wraps. Is anybody talking about this? Has anyone ever thought about this? And hand wraps can be important. That's why people like Panama Lewis got banned from the sport, because how you wrap hands can really jack somebody up. Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's the J. Roos Theory over there. Backup platform in WJ. The Cash App, $J Roos 33. Thank you for watching. To all subscribers and future subscribers, if you wish to become a member, hit the join button below. LSR forever. Be fearless. Yay.